training, right? Yeah. However, this is also you starting to understand how you can teach it. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I want to go all the way back to basic, and we won't spend a ton of time on the complete basics like sit, fall, or a stand and base, but at least so you know this is the order that we teach, right? So when we do a ground class, so say we had a ground class in here, and it's a 2.5 hour class, we always start them off with first the why. Why don't we go to the ground, right? Go back to the jiu-jitsu thing, and people get pissed off when I say this, but I try to explain to them, jiu-jitsu is not a pure self-defense. I love jiu-jitsu. I'm a jiu-jitsu player, right? So jiu-jitsu is a great sport. It's good for self-defense. It comes from, our ground defense stems from the foundations of jiu-jitsu. That's what they have to understand. But we don't go to the ground. Right. Try everything we can not to go to the ground. These are the reasons. Your mobility becomes limited, right? And we're gonna cover that. If I have a weapon, a force multiplier, if there's multiple bad guys, if you're better than me, for those reasons, or luckier, it mainly comes down to, if I get knocked to the ground, it just adds one more step in my whole entire objective. My objective is to get home safe. It adds a step, and now I have to get up to create distance to get home safe, right? However, if we do get knocked to the ground, obviously jiu-jitsu is the absolute best martial art or best system to use on the ground to be able to either submit or get up and get out. Mm-hmm. Where my problem lies is when I see a lot of these like Instagram things and stuff on Facebook where they teach jiu-jitsu, which by the way, it's gonna take you at least 2-3 times a week, an hour to 2 each time, and then live rolling to actually learn jiu-jitsu for an extended amount of time, right? To even learn the basics and be able to do them under pressure. But what happens is, with jiu-jitsu, I'm learning it, and then I have that cognitive bias that, okay, well, I'm gonna be good because if I go to the ground, well, let's try not to go to the ground. But we have a lot of these Instagram videos and these reels and Facebook stuff that says, yeah, I'm good. Once I go to the ground, then I'm gonna be able to submit them. Well, they don't take into account multiple subjects. Right. Or if I pull out a knife. It was a brutal attack. It was in a parking garage. Guy takes another guy down. He feels comfortable. He's on the ground. He's good, man. He's gonna get him with an arm bar. Well, that guy just reaches down to his waistband and starts stabbing him in the chest. You know what I mean? So it's like, avoid the ground. So let's teach our people first, like we always do. Create space. First, avoid it. Know the signs. Avoid it. Right. If I can't avoid it, I have to somehow, some way turn face, get my hands to generate force, the best target of opportunity, right? And create space. If I can't create space, I'm gonna have to close the space to cut his effectiveness. And if I end up going to the ground, I have to keep in mind, it's not about submission, it's about escaping, right? Mm-hmm. So all the things that we teach, eye gouging, throat striking, close quarter striking on the ground, that's what's going to help us create space. But with the addition of shrimping, control, hip control, head control, those types of things, and then if we have to, choking, right? So we start by walking, let's avoid it, but now we go down to the ground, how do we get back up? Right. That's the hardest thing for so many people to understand, the when. But you'll pick it up quick because we've already done it, yeah. Right? So first things first. First thing we're gonna start, and then by the end of today, what I want to do is we'll throw a gi on and we'll talk about grips and chokes. That it just emulates or simulates somebody's hoodie, somebody's jacket. You're going up to New York, it's gonna be really cold there, man. It's not cold in Florida. Where you're going, they're gonna be wearing a jacket. I'm sorry. Actually, you're not. You're during duty.
Yeah, that's exactly. I'll be here through
good play.
October.
Good play. Nancy's pissed. Good play.
She thinks I can actually get out of it.
I think you can too, but I think you're choosing not to.
Well, actually, that's a very true statement. I immediately answered.
Cut that.
I went on immediately answered. Yeah, I'm available and I'm eligible.
through early June.
Yeah, through early June, and then we'll go back to New York.
Nancy can go back. I'll stay here.
Oh man, you're taking a deep grave right now, a deep dark grave. I got you. I'll hold it in here. I got you.
Okay.
But you're gonna get the. All right, man. So let's start this. Very first thing, let's learn how to fall.
Yep.
Right? Hitting one side, one butt cheek, right? One hip, not straight down because we're gonna hit our tailbone. It's called a sit fall. I'm basically going to bend at the knees. I'm gonna round my back. I'm going to exhale. Most importantly, keep my chin tucked so I don't hit the back of my head, right? Easy stuff. Boom. Expand that energy.
Okay.
And then back to defense.
Okay.
Try it. If you have people, there are going to be some people that get nervous about it, about falling. I tell them just to simulate this. Squat and a roll to a butt cheek.
Oh, so go down.
But keep that chin tucked. The most important thing is that chin being tucked and that exhale. If not, they could get the air knocked out of them and they're going to think they're going to die for like 10 seconds.
Okay.
So that's if you have somebody that is afraid to fall.
Okay.
So understand that obviously we're teaching falling, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's if you're getting knocked down. So now, that's the basic of the basic. Is it going to happen that way? Probably not, but if you practice, which is why jiu-jitsu is good. If I go to jiu-jitsu like I do in the evenings, I'm learning those things to where if I do fall, my brain just says, this is how to do it, right? But that takes practice. You at least want to give them that basic first, especially for training. So they're not just falling down and cracking their head, right? Most important thing is that, like I said, chin tuck. So now when we get up, stand and base. We're gonna do this a couple of different ways. You remember this, right? Hands to one side. I'm going to get one foot to push another foot way back. And I'm up
You go
into
back.
this posture. That is a surprise. So let's sit fall. Boom, tuck that chin. Defense. Now, hands to one side. Big wide step back and hands up.
So you win. Maybe I'm just wrong.
Here, let's do this again. All right, ready? So just follow me, okay? Follow me here. Ready? Hands to one side. See this foot? I'm planting this foot. This foot, I'm stepping. Big, wide step back. See here? And then up. Yep, exactly.
Okay.
So now, let's just roll with this a little bit.
All right.
Obviously, what's the danger of me putting my hands down?
Well, you don't have any defense.
Right, my defensive posture's not up, right?
Right.
So, which is the same reason I don't want to get up like this. If I'm getting up like this, what's happening? My head's getting punted, right?
Yeah.
So my head's exposed. So I want to keep, if I can, a hand up. So how we're gonna modify this a little bit is one hand will go down to base. Now I'm stepping back with this hand as a barrier in between.
Yeah.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Cool. So
Yeah.
try that.
Okay.
And then I'll give you a modification from there for people that have a hard time getting up.
Okay.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. Now, here's what you're gonna find. You're gonna see people do this. Now, this is probably the number one mistake I see with this. When they go up, whether it's here or here, they'll do this. See the problem with that?
Mm-hmm.
Narrow tree sways more.
Yeah.
Right? That's me putting my feet together and trying to stand straight up.
Yeah.
It's easy to lose balance, and I don't have a platform. I don't have a foundation, so I want to take that foot, big wide step back if I have to, and then I'm up. Make sense?
Do you find it, I mean, other than especially older people,
Yes. Yeah.
having that movement?
Yeah. So I'm going to show you modification of that.
All right, well, let's
Yeah.
let me do this
Practice
one
that
more
2-3 times.
time. Okay.
Hand up, barrier, eyes on target. Yep. Try if you can to keep your eyes downrange.
All right.
Eye on your target. Yeah, good. Now, you're gonna have people, man, they just have a hard time getting up. And you're gonna see the very first thing they do is almost kind of roll their knee. We can do a modified version of that. If they can't, they have a hard time. So see how I do this here?
Yeah.
It doesn't take a lot of strength, but it does take knowing it. And this, how I explain this is, this foot and this hand, it's like an equal plane. It's like a one line going across. It gets me to lift this hip.
Yeah.
And as you're going to see when we start doing defense from an attack and me being on the ground, like you've done before, I could use this to kick.
Right.
Right? However, if I don't have this, but I still have this, I'm okay, I'm defending. But if I could just get this knee to roll, say I can't get that foot back, all the way back underneath me, by doing this, I'm just gonna kind of roll to that knee. If I
Okay.
can. I'm still here. See what I mean?
Yep.
So now, see this foot here? I'm still pushing up. So those people that have a hard time standing, I have them roll to that knee, but this is important.
Keep the hand up.
Yeah, try that a couple times and then we'll, and then
You want me to do the knee?
the knee. Kick the straight back. Kick. Kick. Now up kick. Up kick. Up kick. Other foot. Kick. Kick. Now sit up. Kick. See what happens? You're not as powerful there.
Right, yeah.
Right? Because you can't get your hip into it.
Yeah.
So if I'm this close and you're laying back,
Right.
you can't. Look, up kick. Yeah. You feel more powerful there? Sit up. That's one of the reasons. So now, if you're sitting up, it's hard to lift that hip. It's hard to gain that momentum to strike. Make sense?
Right.
But you have a good defense. But the second I start to get close, you want to fall back because you want to think, I have weapons to use in this position.
Right.
Does that make sense? You just have more power that way. And not just more power, but think about our third principle, right? Generating force is the best target of opportunity. What's a better opportunity? My chest, my shin, or my head?
Well,
My head.
yeah, if I can get there.
Yeah.
You mean from my hand?
So think, if that's the best opportunity for you, opportunity meaning proximity.
Yeah.
Right here, you can't get to my head.
Right.
Right? You could get to my knee, but
Yeah.
sit up. Can you get to my head?
Probably.
Yeah, not really with anything.
Yeah.
Lean back. Can you get to my head? Yeah. I'm backing up.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? So just think, that's a better position for striking, typically. Standing up, though, is a closer position to standing. But it all depends on what I'm doing.
Okay.
Don't force it. You're gonna have people that want to force it, just like you did. You saw what happened, right? Your feet went underneath you, and
Yeah.
you're kind of off balance. So if you have the space, stand at base, boom, guard up. Now we're here. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's all about figuring out how much
Yeah.
reactionary gap there is.
Yes. Yep. Yep. Absolutely.
And so we use the reactionary gap as being, I can see I lose sight of your
Yeah.
feet.
Yep.
So if you're farther back, it gives me an opportunity to get up.
Yeah. If I'm back, so think about standing. If I'm here,
Yeah.
you could probably still get away, right? If I'm here, you could maybe get away. If I'm here, getting away now is probably not an option.
Right.
Now you have to close the distance,
Yeah.
right? But, so let's go to the ground. So say you're on the ground.
Okay.
If I'm here, remember, we added a step, it's getting up. If I'm here, you could probably stand up,
Right.
right? Boom, go back down, get your squats. If I'm here, you're probably not getting away.
Right.
But just like closing the distance, you're defending yourself right there with weapons. If I come in close, boom, you're kicking straight up. Yeah. If I get even closer, which we'll get into, then you're pulling guard. You're doing anything you can for you still to get up.
Okay.
Make sense?
One thing, even if I can't get to you, even the kick itself will probably flinch you back, right?
Yeah.
More than likely.
Yeah, and that's also why. So just do this real quick. Sit up. See your right hand that's planted.
Yeah.
See your left foot that's planted.
Yeah.
You have one straight line that's going across. Just lift your hips. And down. Lift your hips. Down. Now, lift your hips and bring them forward. Yeah. Now, straighten this leg up.
Okay.
Yeah. Lift your hips, bring them forward. No. You're
Oh.
kicking with this.
Oh,
but
I
using
get
your
you.
hips.
Okay.
Look. Like this. You're basically lifting your hips and kicking. And what are you kicking?
Knee.
My knee, right? You kick shin, but if you kick that knee hyperextended, if anything, maybe you don't hurt me, but if anything, I can't step forward if my knee's like this. Yeah, right. So, and that's something mental for me. I'm like, oh crap. You know what I mean? So, and it may take 4 or 5 times. So just practice the straight line.
Okay.
Lifting straight up, pushing that foot forward. Don't think kick. Hip it forward. This is all one straight line.
Okay.
This leg, keep it completely straight. Yep. Do it again.
Just
Back.
push.
this leg's all connected.
Yeah.
I'm not doing this with it.
Oh, you're not doing anything. You're just lifting.
Yeah, I'm just doing this. Lift, down.
Okay.
Lift, down. Now this time lift, go forward. Hit. 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 Yeah. That's all you're doing. You're using your hip. I'm pushing with this back hand. Make sense? I'm just driving straight through that knee. This is the tap. Think if you want to punch up, say there's a piece of drywall right here and I want to put a hole in it. I'm not gonna do this. I'm gonna punch a hole through it. Make sense?
Yeah. So you got to get the hip.
Yeah.
All right.
That's just one of the different ways you can strike that way. Because the other strike is you just boom, straight up. That heel or ball of foot lifting my chin.
Okay.
So just try that. Yep, and back. See how you bring your hips back. Like you're cocking like you're cocking a hammer. Now forward. Yeah, and back. Yeah, forward. And back. Forward. Yeah. See how you do that?
Yeah.
You just,
It's more forward than it was back.
yes.
More forward.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like you're cocking it back. Now, try this.
Yeah.
As soon as you strike this, go ahead, strike. Now, draw your hips. Retract. Yeah, now you just created space. Do it again. Kick, retract. Look how much more space you got. Now add knee. Go ahead, kick, and retract. Boom, now I'm here. Now you may have an opportunity to get up. Think you're making it more difficult for me to move forward. Is it gonna work every time? Probably not, but it's just something else added to the menu, right?
Yeah.
That I can do. Because if I get close, boom, and back, what about this foot, straight up? Yeah, exactly. That's still probably gonna get me to either even think about it or back up, right? So that's the next thing we're gonna add. So this time, I'm going to try to get close to you. You're going to simulate striking either up kick or that hip kick, hip forward, but I want you to consistently think to yourself, I need to create space to get up. So even if I kick, I'm up, I'm retracting my hips. Doing this. See how I do that? I'm not sliding. See how I do that? Cool. Up. Try that first. Plant. One straight line. Plant. Plant. Yeah. Now retract your hips. Good. Keep retracting. Yeah. Now kick. Retract. Boom. Retract. Yeah. See how you do that?
Yeah.
Easy, right?
Yeah.
If you could just keep in mind constantly that it's table legs. If you have, if this is planted and this is planted, the table may still stand. It's not really secure, but it will still stand compared to this table leg and this table leg. It'll fall over this way. But I have to have this to come straight up. Make sense? So, because you'll have people that are trying to plan.
Yeah.
Just think one straight line diagonal through your hips and a foot, one straight line. Thought we had a PVC pipe. That's another way you can teach them. Actually lay a PVC pipe across it.
Oh, in the line.
Yep, the line. Just say, go. You couldn't do that if it's to the side.
All right. Yeah, because it's.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, see how you plant? So plant the other foot, your left foot. Yeah, see how much more stable you are? Yeah. Now, you're gonna have some people that just can't do it. But there's modifications for everything, right? Those people have to understand, A, they either have to practice that or they just can't do it, so they're going to have to do other things like fight for the life by gouging, elbow striking, up kicking, and still getting them. If they can't do that, how are they gonna have mobility on the ground? Make sense? So,
Do you find any, like, if someone's back naturally just start?
Doing something's always better than nothing.
Yeah.
There's just more strategic ways we can get out of something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If they're doing that, at least they're fighting back.
Right.
Is it the most effective? No. but it's still doing something.
And it doesn't allow them to plan. Try to
Right. But regardless, they're doing something to keep me back. Makes sense? Now you can kick here. Oh, yeah, exactly.
I see.
Retract.
Okay.
Makes sense?
Yeah.
So you can use either one, but they're in different positions.
Okay.
Makes sense? Cool.
Yeah.
Let's play. Good? Take a breather. And I will tell you, like you're in shape. Doing this with somebody that doesn't normally like train or work out, this is tiring. I do it with Simon, and he's like, his only time that he really works out typically is either when he's doing one wheel or when he's with me. So when we do this for our session, he's sweating, man. He's like breathing heavy. I gotta give him breaks. So if you're teaching this, obviously, there's no other fitness level.
I think it's getting used to, because I want to be able to defend if you're getting close, and then when I should drop back, and then, you know.
That's typically the hardest. That's the most difficult for somebody to understand.
Yeah.
That's why we have to explain. And this drill is kind of sets that into their mind. When I get close, pull back. When I move, just think about when you would throw a hook you box compared to a 1 or a 2. You wouldn't throw a 1 or a 2 if I'm this close.
Right.
You throw a hook or an elbow, right? You wouldn't throw, you may throw a knee right here. Back here, you wouldn't throw a knee from back here unless it's like a flying knee. You throw more of a front kick.
Yeah.
Or a tee, right? So, same thing, if I'm right here, you gotta learn to fall back. So you could use this. If I'm here, come up. Here, fall back. And you could do that drill with them until they understand it.
Yeah, right.
Eventually that repetition is gonna set in and they'll start understanding raging without even understanding raging. They'll just know this close, pull back.
Right.
He moves back, I gotta come up.
Yeah.
That's all. Just a way to drill it. If you have a class, like, depending on how long the class is, if you do a class for 2.5 hours, I would spend a decent amount of time with that drill where they're falling back and piecing it all together. So we would do ground defense 1 and 2 before, right? And the first class is all of this and understanding. The second class is now them being attached and what they're doing on the ground.
Right.
We don't have that luxury because we have a 2.5 hour class, so we kind of have to fit everything in there. So you want to try to keep it as basic as possible so they retain it and understand it.
So
right?
you keep it to what we're doing.
Yes.
As far as the first.
Until we attach.
Yeah.
Yeah. So so let's talk. So actually, before we no, we will. We'll do the geese and the chokes with the gi last.
Can we go back to when I'm in your
Guard. That's what we're doing. Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Okay.
Yep. So now say I'm attached, right? Meaning now I'm touching you, not just your ankle. Now I'm this close. You're falling back. Boom. And now this is where I dive in. Right? Okay. If I start diving in and I'm attached to you, now you got to think. You have to close the distance on this. How do you close the distance on the ground? So if you remember this, the second you're here, so remember first of all, it's back, it's harder for you to get me back. Right. If you did, I'm not just trying to, let's back up real quick. Okay. You say right here. Something that you gotta think about. Think about what we teach standing. What's accessible for you? Yeah.
Doorknob.
Yep.
Right.
All day long.
Probably knees.
So this is like, you go to a jiu-jitsu class, they're not going to teach it. As a matter of fact, if you're watching even UFC, their tagline is as real as it gets. And you go to beat up, you're getting some wings, get yourself a margarita, and you're watching UFC, and you start yelling out, grab his nuts, or gouge his eyeball out. People are going to look at you like you're insane. or you're gonna try to control my head, or just basically bulldog, and you're gonna try to put all your weight into it. So I wanna decrease this distance. This is think about defensive framing, right? This is a dangerous distance right here.
Right.
So what I need to do is somehow, some way, get you close.
Right.
Make sense? So now that I'm close, now that I had you close, think about whenever we do that. Remember when I grabbed Janie's wrist?
Yep.
She'd plant back, but now she's closed the distance. She actually gives me a hug. You don't want to be right here. I'm looking at my watch. I've got good control here.
Yeah, I'm trying to pull up.
Yeah, you're gonna try to pull up.
Right.
And as you pull up, well, that's fine. I'm just going to assist you.
Make
sense?
Yeah.
Until I get
Right.
right where you were here. Make sense? Or sweet.
Okay.
But for right now, just think, I want to get you in the position of you wanting to escape. Make sense? So let's stand up real quick, because your people, they might understand this a little bit better.
Okay.
If you show them the example of, if you don't know what you're doing, over here. If you don't know what you're doing, or you haven't had, or maybe you do it just automatically and then recover. If I grab your wrist, typically, you want to get away. Well, weapon brand teaches, boom, here, you're actually attacking me now.
Right.
You're bringing the fight to the fighter, right? If you make people understand that, they may have a better grip on why we're doing that down there. Because some people will say, they'll be like, yeah, but if you're pulling them closer, isn't that more dangerous? They can maybe bite you, or you don't want them that close. That's where it goes back to, I want to decrease the distance to decrease their effectiveness.
Right.
Because you can't punch me from right there. Yeah, I bite me. I can bite you too. You know what I mean? So I'm just trying to put it on equal playing ground.
It's better being choked.
Yeah, or hit.
Or hit.
Right, yeah, if I lose consciousness.
Right.
So let's go to this. So this is called the guard position. What
The other way.
This is a closed guard. So first of all, let's talk about this. I want to get my legs wrapped around, across the ankles, and I want to get as high as I can. Okay. This is okay. This is better. The next thing I want to do is control your head. If I control this, your torso and your head, first you want to get away. You don't like this. See how you're pressing down? You don't like that at all. The next thing I want to start thinking about is, and this isn't in any particular order, but I want to protect myself. If you're throwing punches, how am I protecting? So a couple different ways I can protect is, I can either, just like defensive framing, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can defend here, it's bicep.
Right.
If I can get this, it's that knee, okay?
Yeah.
I'm protecting there, right? Or bare minimum, if I just have this, I can maybe wrap this up, grab my own shirt, grab your shirt.
Oh, right.
Just keep this locked in,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
Ideally, I'd like to just kind of tuck this elbow right here.
Okay.
So I still have these hands free. Make sense? What I'm going to try to do from here, this is all super basic. I'm just going to try to keep you close so you can't do any harm to me. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll go from there.
Okay.
So it's super easy. We'll start. I'll be on my knees. So bam, I pushed you down.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to be slow, just doing this basically. Right?
Right.
So what I want you to think is you're going to wrap your legs, and you got to, and wrap, get my head to you. Yeah, exactly. Makes it easy. Good. If I ever tap, just release.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Couple little details. First, if I'm doing this, obviously, you gotta protect. Until you use this to pull me forward. Yes. Once you pull me forward, that head's exposed. I can't do a ton of damage here, right?
Yeah.
But I'm thinking to myself, now I'm gonna get out of this. Okay? So let's make this a little bit more secure.
Okay.
A couple things. Cross those ankles. You want to be as high up on my back as possible. Second, when you wrap my head, one way to do it, a good effective way, is turn that hand over like you're looking at your watch. Let me show you why. First things first, wrap those legs, keep me close. Good. Now, right there, see how I'm lifting you?
Yeah.
I mean, that's not hurting you. I'm lifting you, and I'm carrying all your weight like a front backpack. Now, your wrist. Can you see your, like if you're wearing a watch, could you see where your the watch face is?
Palm's facing your shoulder.
Good. So now turn it the other way, because this is a misconception. Like you want to grab the back of my head.
Oh.
Yeah. So now watch. See all that space?
Yeah.
Turn it. See? See what happens?
Yeah.
I want to keep that nice and close. I don't like that, right? You have that at the base of my skull, and your hand's not occupied. If you turn it and grab my head, go ahead, turn it, grab my head. Now your hand's occupied. Make sense?
Right.
It's not a horrible thing, but it's just a tiny little detail to make your life a little easier, to make me want to escape. So go ahead and look at your watch. Boom, got this high up in the back. Good. Now, I don't like this. Punch, punch, try to protect. Good. This arm's locked up. That's fine.
Yeah.
Now I'm pushing away. As I push away, put both of your knees to my chest. Yeah, release this. Arm, yeah, you want me away.
All right, so it's getting the knees up.
Yeah, just super basic.
Okay.
So once again, so I'm here and this hand's free, I can release this and do whatever I have to do. Now I have this wrapped in here. The pro is you're not doing anything with that arm as long as you're above my elbow.
Right.
As long as you're here. The con of that is you're also stuck. So you want me away, right? So you're gonna have to release that. So I'm not saying it's a better way, but another way is go ahead, lock your ankles high. Good. Look at your yeah. So instead of see how you have that right there.
Yeah.
You still have it locked in there.
Yeah.
Right. And now watch how much easier it is when I start pushing away. Think both your knees together. Boom. Both your knees together. Both your knees together. Yes, right there.
Okay.
Release this.
Okay, just release.
Yeah. And I'm gonna throw another little detail in for you.
Okay.
Think you want me back, right?
Yeah.
What are the two places on my body that if you either threaten physically to make contact or make contact, my brain has to contest with?
Eyes, throat.
Eyes and throat. So, go back. Look. Go ahead. We'll wrap it up. Man, I don't like this. I want away. So, first of all, knees together. Use this hand to either, look, you could go chin lift, yep. You can go eye gouge, or simply place this bone, right across my throat.
Okay.
Look, I don't like this.
Yeah.
So now put your knees together and push. Yeah, exactly. See what I mean? So now you have a barrier. Easy, basic stuff.
Yeah, because I feel like if you're still trying to, because you're trying to get away, but I still feel your weight.
Yeah.
So trying to get my knees together, I guess it's easier once I get your face.
Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna want me to get back sooner.
Right.
Look, the second that I'm here, if I get this first, I'm going wrapped up, I have them here. The second I start playing with those eyes, they're not going to put more head pressure down. They're going to go away. The second I start just kind of playing with that neck a little bit, applying pressure, this bone into that neck, this bone into that neck, they're not applying pressure down into it. Think about when we do the elbow raise into the neck. Right? It's the same exact thing.
Okay.
We're doing basically the same stuff here that we are standing, just with limited mobility.
Okay.
And this knees together, pushing away, that's the first step in getting them away.
Okay.
And I have a barrier here. Makes sense?
Yep.
That's not the be all end all. That's just the first step in making them want to move. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So let's do it a couple more times and then we'll keep adding to it.
Okay.
Yep. Good. Good. Again. Ready? Yep. Good.
I feel like because it's easier for me to get under the chin.
Totally. Think. You lift my chin.
Yeah.
And we'll add a couple things to this. You already know, but it's just now doing it on the ground. But let's do that once or twice more, then we'll add some.
Okay.
Good, ready? Yep, good. Now, add the French, right? do that,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna add something here.
So you want my knees up and then knees
So
up
for
and
this,
then
a little different.
Okay.
This leg here, okay, what I want you to do here is just drop this leg straight down. Straight. Straight.
Oh, straight.
Straight.
Oh.
Now,
Okay.
if you can get this here. Alright.
All right.
So now, if you could just get this, just like that, just nothing else involved. And now, support this here, not support, but plant this here, kick me over this way.
Kick it.
Yeah, just without doing nothing else. Yes. That's ultimately what you want to do. However, you're going to add some things to it.
Okay.
So it's a scissor sweep.
Yeah.
Okay, so what happened is now I'm here. Boom, right now. Okay, I'm sorry, left hand behind my head.
Do I go from here?
Yep, you're gonna drop it. Boom. Straight up that leg. Yeah.
Straight down here.
Now as you push up, remember you're gonna go left hand back my head.
Oh, right.
Yes. Yeah, no, up. Knee here. Careful, man. Careful.
Oh, sorry.
Knee across my chest.
Oh, right. Okay.
Now go. Yes, yes. That is illegal in jiu-jitsu.
Really? Oh, because
It's illegal in MMA. Yeah, 'cause you can't. Small joint manipulation, including you can't twist the head, you can't break my neck. Makes sense?
Yeah.
You're just guiding it. So our scissor sweep looks like this.
Wait,
But
hold on.
sport- What?
I wanted to film it.
Oh, gotcha. So sport-wise, boom here, boom here, and now I'm just going to take this here.
Oh, yeah, that's really good.
Easy.
Hey, you seem to know something.
That's the basic of the basic.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that if I'm in a street fight. But a street fight's gonna look a little bit different. Just like, punching. Here, I'm wrapping this up here. Now, you don't like this? Yeah, I'll start to go here, playing with your neck. Or I'll go here. Now, yeah, you're already going that way.
Yeah, because I want to get up.
Yeah, you don't like this.
Right.
Right? But say you go ahead and start playing up. Easy, I'm just making this easier.
Yeah, as soon as you went towards my throat and twisting, I wanted out.
Or if you want to take a table leg out, this, here, up. Maybe I'm holding on to this.
Okay.
So you can't plant over here.
Right.
Makes sense. Now I'm here.
And there, you just, what'd you do with your other leg?
Planted this, so you're, think you want to take table legs out.
Yeah, okay.
Make sense? You want table legs to be gone.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a table leg. Good. Yeah. Go down. Think you want to take out my table legs. So yeah. So look, you have one already taken out.
Right.
This table, I can't do anything with this table. Because what you could do also is grab my wrist and just shoot up towards your head.
Oh, just, you mean this way?
Yeah. Or take it out. Even slide it out. Yes. Yeah, see? Look. Yeah, no. Stop.
Wait.
Look at your left leg. Plant that so that you're taking out 2 table legs.
Right.
Make sense? Just
Yeah.
2 table legs. Sometimes what you could do, it's super easy, man. Just slide it. Slide your hand. Yeah. That's it. Just slide it. Slide it, plant. Yeah. But you have to get this. You have to turn those hips. So remember I was talking about shrimping?
Yeah.
So
I remember this.
Watch this real quick.
Yeah.
If I'm here, everybody wants to know like, what's shrimping. There's a misconception with shrimping.
Uh-huh.
People think shrimping is to create space. It's not to create space to get away. It's to protect this hip and move it this way. Because look where my leg goes. See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I want to shrimp to keep you from controlling my hips. Listen, man, if I can control your hips, I'm then on my way to controlling your shoulders. Then on my way to controlling your head. Hips are everything. Watch. If I have you here,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna sit back. I'm just gonna control your hips.
Yeah, I can't move.
Yeah. Go ahead. Go guard. Cross your ankles. Yeah. I'm just controlling your hips. Just gonna bury into your ribs, and I'm just controlling your hips. Just sit back. Oh, here. Now I'm passing this. Make sense? I'm now controlling your hips. You don't want me to control your hips. That's why you shrimp.
So, yeah, I remember shrimping in the past. And you were over top. I did the push away, but I don't know in what way I did that as far as.
So, think this.
Yeah.
You have a $100 bill in your pocket.
Yeah.
And I want it.
Okay.
It's in your, we'll say your left pocket.
Yeah.
Don't let me have it.
Okay.
Turn to your hip. Yeah. Do it again. So when I teach people this, before we get to this, does this look familiar? Look at my hips. Look. Does that look familiar? But before I do that, I'll just tell people, just turn over to that hip. Turn over that, cover that pocket. Now cover that pocket, but now get it away. Does that make sense? They start to understand it. Notice these hands? That's my barrier. That's pushing your hips away. Or your head maybe. This, to teach people is easy. Just block that pocket so I don't get in there and get that $100 bill. Now, let's add a little oomph to it. Lay it down with this. Here, that's all it is. Try it.
So you're planning.
So first things first, basic, cover your pocket. Yep. Now, plant your left foot and take your hips out that way. Yes. Yeah, those hands come towards me. Go ahead, towards me.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead. Yeah, exactly, there it is. Now, come back. I'm trying to control. Go ahead, shrimp. Yeah, there it is. Clean this up, boom.
Right, that's, okay.
Scissor, scissor, grab this wrist. Take it above your head, scissor. No, scissor, scissor, scissor. Now, what are you talking about? I'm joking. Let me explain a little bit further. Scissor your legs.
Oh.
Yeah. So grab this wrist. Remember?
Like I know it. Like, could grab you some scissors.
Stab him!
So, grab this. So go above your head. Remember? Plant that, take the table leg out. Now we're just where we were. Go ahead.
Okay.
Scissor me over. Grip this here.
Yeah. Oh.
And scissor.
Yes. See,
Yeah.
if you said that in the first place.
What, scissor?
Yeah. Not scissor.
No, I was saying scissor.
Scissor.
You're never going back to New York, man. We have too much fun. Tell Nancy just did.
Go back by her.
If she wants to go back, she has the house to herself.
And I have a place to myself.
That's true.
That could be dangerous.
Sometimes it can be real dangerous. Something tells me it's. You know, I got that chair out. The first thing I thought is, maybe this should be Kevin's intervention. Are you ready? So think, shrimp. These are just to simulate jackets, coats. A couple ways to control. So first of all, I'm not just grabbing, right? I don't want to just grab. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to grab. I'm going to get as much as I can, get as much material as I can, and I'm going to turn it down. Look. See how now that starts to control you a little bit, right? That takes this out of commission. I'm going to grab and just lay it down. Now, I have this. Make sense? Yep. So this is just easier to control. So forget, come this way. So just as though I want to take you into that wall, I'm not going to push you. I want to take your shoulder to your ear.
That, of course, is
Right. So now, if I do this, grab here, now, even easier. You can't do anything with that.
Yeah.
Or you have a harder time doing it. So just try that first. So first, take my shoulder into my ear first. I'm going to take
this.
this
Am I grabbing the wrist?
any way you want. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Absolutely. Do it again. Yep. Good. Now, before you do that, just get a handful.
So I'm getting it.
Yep. Just get a handful and go palm down. Yeah.
Is it this? Or do I
No,
grab
so
here?
see how you grab your thumb here? Just grab here. Just grab material. Now go palm down. Just grab it. Now go palm down. Yeah. See how that feels tight?
Yeah.
I can't really do a whole lot. Now take my shoulder. Yeah. Exactly. So look, what am I doing with this? Makes sense. Imagine if I have a knife. Right? You already know knife defense. Yeah. But boom, down. Straight down. Palm down. Yeah. Control. Yep. Now shoulder.
Or just push it
Yes.
up?
Yeah.
I see.
Yep.
Okay.
Just some different grips that you could use with.
Okay.
If, say we're on the ground. This person does knock me to the ground. Now I have grips here, right? So if I have grips here, what I want to try to do, if you have a jacket especially, say they have a hoodie, anything, if I could just fit my hand into here and go behind your neck.
Oh, wow.
Look how this controls.
Yeah.
See how this controls here? Now, I have a little, now look, same thing. So I add this, and I have this. Now, you get here, look.
Oh, yeah.
Make sense?
That's where you were kicking this knee out.
That's a modification of it.
Okay.
Compare it to this, bring your knee up, to this.
Right.
Makes sense?
What do you like doing better? You kick the knee out?
I only kick the knee if I can't seem to plant this and get this over.
Okay.
I'll kick the knee to take them out, take that table leg out.
Yeah.
Because they're still almost on me, but not entirely.
Okay.
Makes sense? So come back up, so let me show you something different. So first of all, actually, let me have you try that. So it's the same exact thing as, first of all, this grip and this grip, but I want you to practice. Think fingertips, ride it all the way up. Think this grip behind my neck.
So it's sliding underneath?
Yep, sliding underneath.
And grabbing?
Yep, and then bring this elbow here. Yeah. Oh. I don't like that.
And then,
Makes sense? Or this one.
slide
Release,
release.
release. Yeah, there you go. Now, get material like you did in the first one. Palm down. Yeah, look. Easy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, shrimp.
All right.
Shrimp and bring your right knee up and across my chest. Yes, yeah, there you go. Go,
Okay.
easy. Now you're setting me up for scissor sweep. Yes, yep.
Okay.
Whether I go up because I don't like it or I go towards you, boom, you're taking me over.
Okay.
Just some added stuff.
Yeah.
Cool. Another one here. If we're using this, if I get this, now I can free this. I'll connect.
Oh my God.
Now you're gonna choke.
Wow.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Cool. You like that?
I like that.
You're attacking me. Boom. I get to here. I don't like this. And if I could get this, I'm just gonna ride this up this way until here.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Whoever's there is gonna like,
Yeah.
I'm done.
Then it's easy to sweep it.
Yeah. Really, I'll sweep myself.
And here's the thing. Jiu-jitsu guys are gonna know this. Jiu-jitsu guys are used to that. But jiu-jitsu guys aren't attacking. They have better things to do. Right?
Right.
They're martial artists. You know, they're athletes.
Right.
Somebody that has no idea that's wearing a jacket, a hoodie, and you start doing this, they're just gonna, yeah, they may contend with this, but they don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
They're attacking you. I'm gonna choke them out to get free, to escape. So, ready? Yeah. So, first things first. Slide up and around. Yeah. Get as high as you can on that. Like think you want to cover my tag. If I had a tag back there, yeah. Yep. Now, sink this under. Do the same thing. Now bring your elbows together. Easy.
Yeah.
Cut the blood here.
Yeah.
Makes sense? Try it again. Good. Yep. Underneath. Under.
Has to be underneath.
Doesn't have to be, just makes it a little more.
Okay.
Yep. Yep. Now don't flare your elbows out. Bring them in into your chest.
Yeah.
Yep.
What do you
Yes,
mean bring them
across. Here. Like down. Bring your elbows
Oh.
down. Yep. Right there.
Okay.
Think down to your hips.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah.
You start flaring out, you're just using muscle.
Yeah.
Here.
I got it.
You already have a tight grip up there. Just keep spider crawling up. Cinch this to cinch this.
Okay.
Another one, say you end up on top. They're relentless. This would be a little bit harder to defend in court unless you could simply tell them, look, this individual is relentless. I'm going to actually use this, boom. Or even if you have me here, whatever.
Okay.
I'll use this. And I'm just gonna go straight across here. This, I'm just gonna cover this. Just choke you out here.
Which is a choke.
Which is a choke. Yeah. The reason I cover this, reach and grab that. Grab my hand. Other hand, the one that's choking you. Can't do it, right? So if I have it here, grab my hand. Yeah, see? Now watch, I cover this, grab my hand.
I can't.
Can't do it.
No.
It's covered.
Yeah, I got you.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
Cool.
it's good stuff.
And we could continue to practice those jokes, but honestly, man, it's just play with it.
Yeah.
You know. Tell
How
me.
was your lesson, Kevin?
How was my lesson? Well, Davey, wherever you are, it was really good today. It was actually very informative.
Don't mind him. He's just a little senile.
Are you wearing black? You feel more rubbery.
She has no choice but to wear black now. I thought about the other day. I'm
You
like,
think you're gonna get a serious response?
colorful Jamie. Colorful Jamie.